Hi everyone, my name is Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel. So I thought today we would ask how to create, let's ask spirit, how do you create what you want in life? How to create it? How do we do this? We need help. We need some help here, spirit. How do we create what we want? What do we need to do? So I'm going to grab some decks here and get some answers. So I'm starting with the goddess. What is this called? Goddess Guidance Oracle. Our goddesses are going to give us some guidance here. Okay. How to create what we want. How? Let's just grab one card because I have a couple other decks. How do we create what we want? How do we create that, please? How? It's funny because this came out reverse and it's called blossoming. Okay, that's interesting, but it came out reversed, which I find very interesting. And this is Arakura. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It says you are getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. But it's reversed. And so I guess what I'm getting with this is that you're already kind of there. Like you're what I'm getting, what they're telling me is that you're not just getting started. You've been on this journey for a really long time. And I'm just gonna get a clarifier before I keep talking. Can I get a clarifier on this, please? Why is blossoming reversed? I hate to say what they're telling me. Okay, hold on one second. Alrighty, but they are telling me something very specific here. Can I have a clarifier on Eric here? Blossoming reversed, please. Oh my god. Yeah. Then I got Artemis reversed. Okay, so Artemis is guardian. So it's reversed. So what I'm getting is that some of us are just not going in the right direction right now. We're going in the wrong direction. We're not being guided in the direction we're going into. And so that does kind of clarify what I was originally going to say with blossoming is that because upright it says you are just getting started, so have patience with yourself in the process and do not give up. Whereas they're saying is you've been on this path for a while, you've had some patience, but they're asking you to move on. They're kind of asking you to go in a different direction. But let me ask more about that. What kind of direction? So so it's almost like they're saying you're going in a particular direction, but it's really not. We're not really following our guidance. Really, it's almost like we're following our woundedness, if that makes sense. I'm sorry if I'm shaking this. I think I'm shaking this. I don't want to shake you guys. Anyway, let me just hit pause for a second. There we go. Okay, that should be better. Sorry about that if I was shaking. Okay, so what direction should we be going into then? What's the correct? Not that there's a correct direction because there is no. It is just a journey and just there's twists and turns, right? There is no correct journey. But I think some of us are following our wounds. So what is the better direction? What's the better direction? Oh, something that can't finally come upright. Leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. Have a leap of faith. Interesting. Take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith when it comes to what? I want specifics here. Take a leap of faith when it comes to what? Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. Take a leap of faith into what? Another upright card. That's good sign. Well, now it's just saying to be in nature. So that's almost like none of your business, Mary Beth. They all know. They all know what the leap of faith is. So let me grab another. I'm thinking this deck. Let's see. Is it this deck? All right. So, what's the advice here? Actually, no, it's this deck. Let's get some more. Yeah, let's get some more information here. What's the guidance here when it comes to what? Take a risk. When it comes to take a risk with what exactly for the collective? Take a risk when it comes to what? Take a risk when it comes to what? Oh my goodness, we got High Priestess of Water. So High Priestess of Water is a highly flowy, emotional, intuitive card. So it's almost like intuitively you know something. Intuitively, you know which way to go for the highest good. I don't think we're allowed to tell you what that is, but let me get another card on this. Why is this here? Why is High Priestess of Water here when it comes to taking a risk? What else? What else do you want us to know about this, please? Don't make it so complicated. Make it uncomplicated. Stop complicating your life. Take a leap of faith. Don't complicate things. Be easy with yourself. Be easy with your life. It doesn't just make it more simple. Interesting. Let's see if I can get one more piece of guidance on this when it comes to what's the other direction you're asking the collective to go in. What's another direction besides uncomplicated and using your intuition? Differences. And these are all upright, coming out upright. So that, well, except for complicated, we don't want to make it complicated. So differences. So when you look at this card, you can see that it has a lot to do with, this is what they're telling me. So that you got the dark and light here. So you got the yin and the yang, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, right? And so there needs to be a balance. That's huge. So if you want to know how to create what you want, that's a really good step, is to balance out your divine feminine and your divine masculine energies, because you will notice the imbalance if you're too much to one side. What does that mean, Mary Beth? Well, what that means is if you're imbalanced where you're very healed on your divine masculine side and not so healed on your divine feminine side, well, then you're probably that person who's all go, go, go and striving and organized and going after what you want, blah, blah, blah. But the divine feminine is kind of suffering where, there's more like sitting still, using your intuition. It's doing that healing part, that energy work, and also when it comes to manifesting, the divine masculine is the manifester, whereas the divine feminine is the part that is like the creational, like that's the creation part, right? So it's also about self-nurturing. Anyway, I'm just giving an example about divine feminine. This is not a class here. So what they're saying is be balanced in your differences. And also what they're telling me is being balanced with from what is different when it comes to you and others, right? Everyone's a mirror, so being balanced all together with not only, well, with differences in general, right? Everybody has their own way of looking at things, and the more you let go and the more you're open, I don't know if you've noticed this, but the more that you're open to other people's perspectives, the more you become open to other people's way of being or way of doing things, which is very hard when it's in your face, right? I totally get that. But you'll find the more it dissipates, right? Like it's in your face, and then the more you're accepting. You just kind of go through those steps, right? And then you just kind of say, well, it is me, Like if I get upset about gas prices, right? If I let that get to me, I have to remind myself, I'm like, there's got to be a higher reason for it, because the high the gas prices are me, right? Because we are all one. And so I can't just say I am all one when it just comes to the good things. I'm also all one with the bad things. That's what's being all one. You don't get to be all one with just the divine masculine, which is the light. You're also all one with the divine feminine, which is the darkness. You can't you can't ignore the divine feminine. She will definitely not let you forget her. That will just not happen. And so it's just a matter of understanding that it's for your highest good. So when you're creating what you want in life, it's almost like you're figuring out exactly what the balance is. And it's so interesting because you'll find that sometimes where you have something in your head that says this is what I want, and then your soul's all wah wah. You feel like this great depression inside of you. Have that ever happened to you? Or that saying, "Be careful what you wish for," and then you get it, and you're like, and I'm even going to use the example of the twin flame, right? So how many of us were in a relationship with our physical relationship with our twin flame, and we get there and we're like, wah wah. We're like, oh my, this is not the best fit. This is pretty joyless, as a matter of fact. And so it's just a matter of understanding that your soul gives you these challenges. I hate saying that word. I don't even want to call that to me at this point. So many challenges lately, and then just understanding that it's for good reason. It's to expand you. It's just constant expanding. So yeah, but let me get some more cards because this seems very cryptic in a way, although I'm sure you all have your own ideas on where this is going. But I'm going to get so specific with my change cards here, my butterfly cards. Where exactly do you want us to take a risk and what area of life? Let's see if we get an answer here. Let's grab 3 cards. Where are we supposed to be taking a risk? Or we think we're getting guidance, but we're not exactly following guidance, which I know I'm guilty of. I'm getting guidance to do things I know I'm supposed to be doing, and sometimes, I would say most time I'm doing it. Sometimes I'm not. I just don't want to. I really don't. I don't want to do it. And my soul's all, well, I'm going to make you do it. There's like a war inside of me sometimes where I'm not an angry person, but sometimes I feel like I'm in a fight with my soul. I get so angry inside of myself because it's a constant conversation. I'm just like, what the hell? What are you, nuts? I get so angry with my soul. So angry. I'm like, where are you? What are you pushing me towards? Makes no sense. I'm like, bring back my joy. I digress. Okay, so let's again ask the question: in what specific areas for the collective should we be taking a leap of faith? 3 cards where maybe we're not following the correct guidance. Where should we? What areas in life should we be doing this? Interesting. They gave me upright cards. So welcoming the new. I knew that was going to come up. I had a feeling. So what could be new in your life, right? Not what you've been, not what's already here, but what's welcoming something new. So only you know what that means, okay? They're saying take a leap of faith with something new. Welcome in the new. The other one is forgiveness. They're asking you to forgive. So if that means forgiving yourself, if that means forgiving your twin flame, if that means forgiving someone that has a different perspective than you, that's really going to free you up. Because it really is very constricting, because that we are all one, and that's what the twin flame journey teaches us, that we're all one. That's what union is all about. We are all oneness, right? And so when we don't forgive, that we're being unforgiving towards ourselves, or if we're angry, we're being angry towards ourselves, and it actually ends up hurting ourselves, right? It ends up, it's almost like a self attack because you're just as upset because you're not forgiving, right? You're so upset. Whereas the person you're not forgiving, maybe sometimes they are feeling the energy, and sometimes they're not, and then you're the only one feeling hurt by it, right? And the last one was courage. So having the courage to do these things, right? Finding the courage to forgive. I did hear somewhere, I guess they measured people's vibrations based on doing certain things. They have, like, I don't even know what kind of instrument they used, but they literally measured high vibrations and what spiked people's vibrations the most. And they found that when people forgave someone and they let it go, that was the biggest spike in vibration. And that's huge because when you have a big spike in vibration, well, your whole life changes. Now you're on a whole other timeline because the vibration, it's a vibrational match, right? So you can only get in your life that's a vibrational match to you. So when you're on a lower vibration of feeling like you're upset with someone or angry, or if you feel like you're longing or you have to have something to be happy, the universe has no choice but to vibrationally give you what you're vibrationally attracted to. So that's why forgiveness is huge, for that reason. And then welcoming in the new. I know that's hard, especially when it comes to love or career or whatever it is that you think is kind of dragging you down, whatever you think is keeping you stuck. If you think something's keeping you stuck in an area in your life, they're saying welcome in the new. That's how to create what you want. Because you don't have to say, hey, I want a particular person or I want a particular job. You could just say, I want happiness. I want joy, peace. I want prosperity. Because your soul, because that's why I'm always asking my soul, because I'm like, I keep asking my soul, I'm like, to me, 1 + 1 = 2. It makes sense to me that this would make us happy. Like, and I'm very like cerebral like that. Where I'm like, okay, this makes sense if we did this, 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 and this. Then we would have enough money in the bank, and then we have freedom, and then we're doing this, and hey, we can go live in a van and just go travel the world, right? I had it all figured out in my head, and my soul was all wah wah. My soul's like, oh hell no, that's not gonna make us happy. That's gonna make us. That's gonna bring us down. We're gonna be downright depressed if we do that. So for my soul, it's all about the purpose, having purpose in life. And I find that even on weekends, if I don't have purpose, if I don't have my list of things to do, my soul gets all, and I can tell the difference between if it's me, the avatar, or it's my soul. Good, because sometimes I feel this depletion inside of my soul, this void, and that's when I realize I'm not doing something that my soul wants me to do, and then I have to figure it out. And then I'm like, what? What now? What now, soul? I don't understand. Okay. And then, I got to figure it out. A lot of times I think I get the right answers, but I just don't like the answers. But that's another way to create what you want, is talk to your soul. Because your soul kind of has control of the emotions inside of you. Well, I think I would prefer to be like Spock, personally. But it seems there's a lot of emotions with the soul. So the emotion comes with the soul. That's how they communicate to you. Okay, so let me ask this last deck. How to create what you want. How? How to create what you want. How? Let's grab 2 cards. 2 cards. How to create what you want. All right. Interesting, because one came out reverse, so I find that interesting. One of them says flamingo. I'll show you the card in a second. It says enjoying friends, balance and chaos. Mhm. Dealing with your emotions, mastering your energy and vibration. Weren't we just talking about that? It's almost like they talked right through me. And now there's the card to prove it. Yep, that's just what we just discussed. It was what's interesting is that paradigm shift came out reversed. Okay. Now paradigm and I'm getting a reason why and stuff, but let me just read what the card says first. It says new experiences integrating now, materialization, growth, expansion, progression, cycles, change. So paradigm shift is reverse. So it's almost like what they're saying is don't expect a paradigm shift. Don't expect all of a sudden something to shift in your direction, like just like magic. They're saying no, 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 no. Don't expect, first of all, don't have any expectations. That's really not going to help you at all. And don't expect that something is about to change that you're expecting to change, is what they're telling me. Instead, they're saying, be the flamingo. I don't understand why a flamingo, but anyway, it says, again, enjoying your friends, enjoying your time, being balanced. Yes, there's chaos all around us. There's no getting away from it. You chose the planet Earth. Mastering your own energy and mastering your own vibration. That's what's going to create your new life. Not waiting for God to do it for you, not waiting for something or someone else to shift your paradigm, to shift your timelines for you. And you just wishing and you just putting it out there in the universe saying, universe, this is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. And it's echoing out there. And so all you get back is, okay, you want, you want, you want, you want, right? And that's what you get back, right? I want. But no, that's not how to do it. You're just telling the universe to give me the experience of wanting. No, you got to show the vibration of already having. I have, I have, I have. And the universe is like, oh, yeah, I see. You have, you have, you have. Right? You already have balance. You've already mastered because you're in the middle of doing it, right? You're doing everything that you can. You're shifting yourself inside, and then the outside is shifting only when the inside shifts first, right? So only you know what that means and how to do that, right? And then if you don't, you can ask your soul, or you can ask for a reading, or you can ask for help. But it's basically learning how to have your own toolbox and mastering your own emotions, energy, vibration, and everyone is given their own tools to do that. And once you master that, you still have to have a purpose. So just know the soul will give you another expansion. The soul will be right there waiting. Oh, you mastered that. Good job. We'll give you a little prize. Here you go. Here's your physical prize. But now we're going to expand you again. So anyway, I do hope you enjoyed that. How to create what you want. If you like that, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. Thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate all of my new subscribers. I do appreciate all of you and for joining me. And have a great rest of your day. Thanks, everyone. Bye.